ass Jace, the terriblest. Sidebar, please don't take anything I say seriously. I don't even take anything I say seriously. So that's a disclaimer. That's it. All right. So let's just flow into it, okay? So, my question for the day, because y'all know I like to pop the question, okay? When has it become problematic and embarrassing for a man and a woman to split bills in a household 50-50? This is regarding bills, taking care of a home together. Like, I understand it's the trend right now for, some time. It's been a trend, social media, these new it girls, the social media influencer era, okay? Um, it's not the wave like a lot of women would like for people to think that it's the wave. It's not. So right now, Cardi B has the internet aflame from her very recent comment during a video that she did with a gentleman by the name of Wallow. She said, and I quote, bills for men and women should be split 50-50. The internet be having people fucked up from reality. And she's right. You really, like, you can't really think it's okay for a man to carry you, the kids, the house, bills, the whole shebang, while you work and don't contribute anything. He just gonna carry everything. It's not real life, dear. It's not real life, my dear. I think in a marriage that a marriage is an institution. It's a partnership. Okay. It's beautiful to share the responsibilities. Me and my husband share the bills 50-50. Mortgage, house, but everything is split basically 50-50. That's called a partnership. That's called helping one another out. That's called giving love other than just thinking that pussy is going to carry you. Because there's a lot of pussy out there. Y'all keep forgetting that there are more women than men. So men have a bigger choice, more of a choice. So keep pulling this mess and keep thinking motherfuckers going to carry you. And they're going to carry you and several other bitches on the side. And then you're going to be mad. Like, this nigga, what? He cheating on me. You don't do nothing. You're not helping. He's stressed. You stressing this nigga out. Okay? So, yeah, me and my husband split 50-50 proudly and loudly. Ain't no roommate status over here, boo. We are a partnership. We are husband and wife. We are a couple. There are two of us, not one. And then y'all got to remember that I really think that the internet and social media and all of this stuff is kind of fucking shit up, because once upon a time, pre-internet, pre meaning before the internet, before the hot girl era, before the social media influencer, before, oh, I ain't got to get a regular job. I could just do all of my jobbing and get money from just making content. This era that we currently live in. There was once upon a time when, ask your parents or ask your grandparents, okay, ask them. There was a time when the man brought home his paycheck to the wife so she could dole it out and take care of the bills and make sure everything was handled. And then if she was working, and 9 times out of 10 she was, she put her money and her paycheck toward the household. That's how it was. Okay. Married couples split bills down 50-50. It was not frowned upon. 75-25 perhaps, depending on who made, because sometimes I get it. Everybody's jobs are not equally yoked, money-wise. But y'all get what I'm saying. Once upon a time, this was not frowned upon. There was no such thing as, oh, that's my roommate. Oh, well, I don't know what kind of relationship he want, because if you want me to do 50-50, we roommates. No, bitch, please, stop. Stop it, okay? It was, the system was like one hand washes the other. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's 2. 1, 2. There is a 2-person household that's grown. Y'all need to chip in and help. That's how it was back in the day. I don't know at what point this became the wave and became flipped over, but let's look at it. So let's go ahead and break this down, right? You and your man are working. Y'all make the same amount of money, or he might make a little bit more than you. He's carrying, there's no 50-50. He got to pay for everything, right? So you're working regular 40-hour weeks adding up to an 80-hour paycheck, same for him. So he got to carry everything. He got to carry you, the kids, the bills, the car notes, the food bill. And what are you carrying? What, you just getting bags for yourself and splurging on yourself, and might splurge on the kids, and you might get him a pair of drawers here and there. So when it comes time to, plan for a trip, or plan to get a house, or plan to, perhaps you guys want to go into business together, he can't contribute because he has given all the money, because you don't believe in 50-50, because he a roommate. And oh, you worth it, and he better carry you. Nope. So what's going to happen when y'all want to travel? What's going to happen when you want to buy a house? What's going to happen when you want to spoil each other? He can't do shit, because all his money has went to 100%. What sense does that make? And then y'all will be the same bitches that run around here talking about some, oh, he ain't shit, he ain't never got no money, I need to get me a man with some, because bitch, you're expecting him to carry you 50-50. I'm sorry. You're expecting him to carry you 100%, not 50-50. Okay. And let's even, like I said, everybody's paychecks don't add up to the same. 75-25 at least. Like, stop. Okay. Because it's not going to work. All his stuff is sucked up and dried out, and now he ain't gonna be able to do anything. That's counterproductive, dummy. Okay. So how about this? Since y'all want to play take care of my grown ass games, why don't you do this? Why don't y'all go over to your father's house, knock on his door, and say, I'm gonna come live with you, dad? And you know what your father gonna say? Girl, if you don't get your big rusted grown ass out of my face and go pay your own bills. Okay. Don't forget, don't be out here dying lonely and alone with your 100% I don't want to pay 50-50 ass. One of the funniest all-time great comics alive, Mr. Corey Holcomb, is again making the rounds of being a hot topic. A few weeks ago, he was trending for getting into it with comedian Donnell Rawlings. Now, for those of you who don't really know what the name Donnell Rawlings is synonymous with, or the name Donnell Rawlings may not ring a bell, Donnell Rawlings is of the Dave Chappelle Show fame, Ashy Larry. So basically, Donnell Rawlings is Ashy Larry. Ashy Larry is him, and he is Ashy Larry. Okay, that's what everybody basically knows him as. Donnell Rawlings does not hit a nerve or ring a bell for too many people. Okay. So anyway, there's a video from TMZ where Donnell and Corey were getting into it, quote unquote. But actually, that wasn't the case. Corey wasn't getting into it with Donnell at all. Corey was minding his business. Okay. His funny ass business. And he was on the stage at Laugh Factory in California. And Donnell Rawlings got mad because, for whatever reason, Corey Holcomb called Donnell Rawlings mild, M-I-L-D. Got mad because of that. So Donnell Rawlings called himself trying to get worked up and come at Corey and get him all worked up. And he was like, yeah, we not going to do that. We're not going to do that because Corey Holcomb has said on his show, 5150 on YouTube, very good show. He said, like, I'm not doing anything that's going to incriminate me on camera, because that's what they want you to do. So while Donnell Rawlings is sitting there flipping out and acting crazy and doing all this stuff, Corey just basically was sitting there like, why are you upset, man? You mild. Like, it is what it is. I didn't say anything wrong. I didn't say anything mean. I made a statement. Okay. So Donnell sitting there screaming, going off on Corey, whole damn shebang. But here's the thing. Corey didn't lie. Corey Holcomb did not utter a lie when he said that Donnell Rawlings is mild when it comes to his comic stylings. Donnell, you are mild, son. Don't shoot the messenger. You're mild. You are exactly what Corey said. And I say this, so listen. Okay. So Netflix has been giving people comedy specials. Donnell Rawlings is one of them. Donnell Rawlings has a 30-minute Netflix special called New Day. And those who know me personally, and a lot of y'all don't know me personally, so I'm gonna put you on a little random fun fact about me. I am a goofy bitch. I laugh at everything, every and anything. Okay, I am not. I am not. I'm very easy when it comes to laughs. Okay, um, I will laugh if somebody says the word dookie. See, I'm goofy. It's right. So if you, if I can laugh at somebody coming up to me and saying dookie, I should be. You would think I'm ha, 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 laughing and kikiing and hee hawing and cackling at everything that is said. You would think. I watched Donnell Rollins special on Netflix, and I think the only time I laughed was when he had on this electric blue suit and these very bright red socks. I started to say pants. Electric blue suit, red socks. And he like kicked his foot up on the stool and he said something like, I got on red socks, y'all, or something. And it's like his voice kind of went back to the Ashy Larry um, diction. And to me, I've always thought Ashy Larry was funny as a character in its own different ways. So I chuckled. I was like, okay, yeah. It's the way he said it, his voice, the way it was funny, slightly, mildly funny. All right. So I was watching it and I said, okay, so see, socks. I chuckled at the socks, laughed at the socks. That's how easy. And then the rest of the show was, it was not funny. It was very mild, like baby detergent mild. Okay. So it was so mild that I wanted to email Netflix and say, I need my 30 minutes of life back. I know I can't get it back, but I'm going to need it back because that was. Lunel has a special on Netflix, and that shit was funny. Now that's funny, and she had only 30. I think it was like Dave Chappelle presents. I didn't see Dave Chappelle presents on Donnell Rollins opening. It might be, but Lunel also had a 30-minute special on Netflix. It was side-splittingly funny. Now that bitch is hilarious. Okay, so yeah, I can't get my 30 minutes of life back. That was a very, very unfunny special. Donnell Rollins, I'm sorry, sir. You are a very mild comedian. mild, very mild. Okay, so say what y'all want about Corey, but you can't say that Corey, is not funny or mild even. Okay, me and my husband have went to go see Corey Holcomb multiple times, and this motherfucker always has us damn near on the floor. My husband, who he'll laugh at stuff, but it's like he will. My husband is on the floor basically when we go to see Corey. Corey is fucking hilarious. Okay, so yeah, like Donnell, sir, you can't be. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Okay, because Donnell, sir, you are indeed mild. Okay, mild. Hit dogs will holler. And that's why Donnell was all worked up and had his panties in a bunch. Okay. March the 1st, 2024, there was a quote regarding the China virus that was tweeted. And the quote said, breaking. CDC now advises people to treat COVID the same as for flu and other respiratory illnesses and drops the 5-day isolation time. Think about that for a second. Think about it. Now that we've thought about it, any and everyone who has come for me during lockdown and said I was mean, uncaring, unempathetic, just being an asshole because I kept calling the China virus what it was, which was the flu. Y'all niggas owe me an apology. My DMs is open, my inbox is open, and my text messages is open forever. Okay? So, and it will be open until the end of time. I'm going to need my apologies. Okay? Give it to me. Give it to me now. CDC has spoken. It's the flu. I said that. And everybody else said that. Okay. So don't talk to me no damn more about no damn China virus. Okay. Ever. And if the government tries to bring it back like cook crack, y'all gonna be grumbling amongst yourself about the flu. All right. Now there is a phenomenon. I want my apology. There is a phenomenon sweeping Netflix called Love is Blind. Nick and Vanessa Lachey host. Now, let's talk about this show real quick, okay? Um, it is a show with pods and people. It's men and women, and they are doing this speed dating, and they are basically going into these pods, which are these rooms, and they're facing each other talking. You can't see the other person. It's like a blank wall. It's a colorful wall, but either way, all you hear is just voices, and you get to talk and figure out what is it about this person that I like. Are they good marriage material? Would we be compatible, just based off, because they want to take the looks out of it, because people believe that when you let looks and preferences get in your way, it can fuck up your common sense. And I'm a lot of people will stay in fucked up relationships because somebody is a preference. I get it, right? So they go on speed dating. Everybody kind of dabbles with everybody. Again, you're just hearing voices and names. Nothing else. You just can only go by what this person in this other room across from you that you can't see, you just hear them. All you can do is go by what they say, and vice versa. All they can do is go by what you tell them, right? So now y'all click, and then it's like you say, okay, well, do I want to propose to such and such? And you say, yes, I want to propose such and such. So then y'all talk and you say, hey, do you want to be my fiance? And you're like, oh my God, yes, I want to be your fiance. So now you are engaged, and now you are going to see your person who you're going to marry for the first time. And then and then they send the people at the end of this hallway, and then the doors open up, and it's revealed, and it's like sometimes their faces are like, oh, because they're not expecting what they're seeing, or sometimes they're really excited, like, oh my God, they're gorgeous, oh my God, they're so fine, oh look at the body, oh my God, look at that. So it can go either way, right? So and this just to watch people's reactions on Twitter is insane. People are crazy. Y'all crazy. Something is missing. Okay. So anyway, now y'all see each other, and you go and you decide who apartment y'all gonna stay at or who house y'all gonna stay at until it's time for the nuptials, right? And then you get to the altar, and then it's like, oh my God, I do, I don't, right? You never know what you're gonna get, right? So these motherfuckers are crying over people that they don't know for real. There was a couple of people on there that just had me sitting there like, I was stressed. I was stressed out, right? Like there was a couple named Chelsea and was it Jeremy? Jimmy. Chelsea and Jimmy. This bitch was so crazy. I kept tweeting, Jimmy, run. Run, sir. She just wanted every 5 minutes. She wanted Jimmy to say, do you love me? Do you love me? I love you. I love you. She got mad because he went out with like the other pod members. And she's like, I can't do men who is always partying. Bitch, y'all ain't even been together for 2 weeks outside the pod. Y'all wasn't even in the pod that damn long. But anyway, she turned out to be a clingy motherfucker. He ended up letting her go the night before the wedding, and they went dress shopping and everything. All the girls get together and they go dress shopping, and they're oohing and eyeing, and then the men, they do the same. They go and they get their tuxes, and they like, yo, she seems like a good girl, this, that, and the third, whatever, right? Just craziness. So then this one other couple, a black couple, AD and Clay, get to the altar, and then he's like, listen, you cool, I like you, you got a fat ass, you cute, but hey, I don't see myself marrying you. I don't, I just don't, and I don't want to put you through that. So now she's all, oh my God, I can't believe he did this to me. Now mind you, that's something you would say about somebody who you dated for like years. And then you guys went through all of this. Y'all had all of these experiences, right? And then it's just like, oh my God, I can't believe you did this to me, right? There's history there. There's actual, you've gotten a chance to really know them and say, I love this person. I'm going to try to make it work, right? Let me tell y'all this. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but the pods, The whole process for Love is Blind is 38 days. That is not even, that is a month and a week. Because a month is 30 days. 30 days, 38 days from the pod to the nuptials, which means it's 2 weeks or a week and some change. In the pods, y'all got about 2 weeks in the damn apartment living with each other. And then you got another week getting the dresses and the tuxes together to walk down and say, I do to who? To a complete ass stranger? And y'all motherfuckers is crying over each other. Well, the ones that cry like, I can't believe he did this to me. Oh my God, I'm so heartbroken. Oh, what? 38 days from pod to nuptial? And you want to spend it forever? Are y'all that beat to get married to a complete stranger? Y'all, the process from pod to nuptial is 38 days. The editing process, I did my research, y'all, so I know this. The editing process takes over a year. So you mean to tell me the editing of this show is longer than you getting to know this person who you supposed to spend the rest of your life with? Y'all have fell and bumped your motherfucking heads. And all y'all bitches is crazy. All y'all that was sitting there crying over these men, y'all, unless y'all was making for, I get it, y'all was making for some good reality, but y'all are some dumb hoes. If y'all really meant that, you deserve all of the problems in your dating life, because that was stupid. That was dumb as fuck. 38 days, a month and a week from pod to nuptial. And y'all was going to give y'all life to these people for real? Okay, good luck. Around March the 1st, Cat Williams made a stop at the Joe Rogan podcast, okay? And Cat Williams had something revealed to him. He was made to realize that the government is forcefully taking resources away from Americans for illegal criminal aliens, okay? Cat said in the tweet to Joe Rogan, he said, what do you mean the immigrants are getting a check and we're putting them up in places? What? You mean in the homeless people's face? In their face? That's not okay. As a society, no, Cat, no, it's not. That's y'all's government. That ain't my government. I didn't vote for Biden and Kamala. Who, by the way, look it up. She actually was a escort for Montel Williams back in the day. Proud arm candy. She was an escort. Her and another young lady. That's y'all's vice president. She ain't mine. All right, so I'm not sure whoever voted for Joe and Kamala. I don't know if y'all have realized the mistake that you have made for this current administration, but this current administration is playing in y'all's whole face, okay? They got illegal aliens who have made videos bragging about how much money they've been getting, the wonderful houses they're in, the food they're getting, all of this stuff, hella money from the government, motherfucker, okay? They are living the life. While we, the people that actually should have access to it, we got the government's ass to kiss. And no, the illegal aliens do not have to show any proof of anything to get your benefits, residency and all that, okay? Matter of fact, Fox 5 had an article about James Madison School in New York City. And the title says, New York City school closed for migrants. James Madison goes remote, used as a shelter during the storm. So that means that, so do you mean to tell me that illegal aliens had the right to push these children out of their school and they had to sit at home and do remote learning when it was not necessary because these illegal motherfuckers is over here taking space? Who brought them over here? Who brought them over here? I know who didn't. So, yeah, say what you want about the Don, Donald Trump, but he would never. Okay. And just to let you folks in the back in on something who love to call the Don racist, which he isn't by any means, it was Bill Clinton, everybody's favorite Democrat, who said, let's make America great again. That was back in the 90s. Look it up. It's there. Videographic evidence. Okay? Do some research for once in your life instead of sitting there sucking up all the narrative that the majority loves to put out in the MSN. Okay? Because we all know that the narrative loves to paint a picture and have the whole majority going for it, and y'all be sitting there eating it up. Okay? Trump 2024. And just like that, I'm out. I'm going to see y'all next time. Bye. All right, I'm going to go ahead and try to figure this out because this is new. All right, bye.